Hey, this is David Wakefield, and I wanted to talk to you about the mortgage interest deduction and how this works. Now, this is an often overlooked thing by home buyers, and frankly, it's often overlooked and not discussed by real estate agents, and I want to make sure you're not missing this. Now, there's a huge benefit in this. I've owned homes since 1994. I've been able to write off the mortgage interest on my taxes for a number of years, and this is something that you, as a homeowner, should have the ability to do as well, as long as you itemize your deductions. Now, let's talk about this. I'm going to break down how this works and give you an example. So let's take a look here. So mortgage interest deduction, how this works and how it's going to benefit you. Here we go. All right, so we've got an example here. I've got a client with a home price of about $370,000. They're doing a 5% down payment, so their loan's going to be $351,500. The mortgage rate in this example is 7.25%. My first mortgage rate when I bought my very first home was 7.375%, and that was quite a while ago. That was actually 1997. And guess what? Rates are in a similar arena now. Rates change every day. This is not today's rate necessarily. It's not tomorrow's rate, but you don't know. The rates change daily, sometimes multiple times each day, so don't get held up on the rate. But the fact is, you can write off the mortgage interest that you pay. Now, in this example, our client here makes $90,000 for a year, and we're doing a 30-year mortgage. The income is going to tell us what their tax bracket is going to be. Now, when we look at this, the mortgage interest payment of interest for the first month is about $2,124, and over the year, that's going to be about $25,400 that they pay in mortgage interest. So, how does that work? All right, so the standard deduction for 2025 is $14,600. Obviously, the interest paid, the interest deduction, is $25,400, so it's bigger, right? So you got $25,000, clearly bigger than $14,000. So since the $25,400 exceeds the standard deduction, guess what? You're going to itemize the mortgage interest that you paid. Now, this works on primary residences. This works on second homes. This works on real estate in general. Now, let me just say this. I'm not a CPA. I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not an enrolled agent. I'm just a guy that's been in the mortgage business since 1994, but I've done thousands and thousands of mortgages, and I'm telling you that talk to your CPA, talk to your enrolled agent, talk to whoever you want to talk to about your taxes. Right now, according to the IRS, you can take that mortgage interest deduction, so therefore you should be able to write off the mortgage interest on your taxes as long as you itemize. So let's go back and look at this over here. All right, so in this case, we've got our single filer again in 2025, 14.6 is standard. The mortgage interest deduction is $25,400. So let's see how that breaks down. So if the client, you perhaps, is in a 24% tax bracket at $25,400 times 24% is $6,096. So about $6,100 that they can have the benefit of come tax time. Now, when we look at this, again, by using the mortgage interest deduction, perhaps you, as the client, could lower your taxable income by $25,400, resulting in approximately $6,100, $6,096 to be exact in that example, in tax savings during the first year. The deduction is really most valuable in the very beginning of getting a mortgage. As your mortgage balance goes down, the amount of interest you pay decreases as well. So those numbers will decrease over time, but interest is always front-loaded. You're always paying the majority of your payment in interest and just a little bit towards principal in the very, very beginning. So just understand, though, that this is a huge, huge benefit, often overlooked, and I want to make sure you're not overlooking this. And again, all right, look into my eyes, not a tax advisor. Talk to your CPA, talk to whoever you want to about your taxes, and that's it. That's it. So the bottom line is write off the mortgage interest you pay, get some big benefits, huge, huge, huge benefits. I appreciate you taking the time looking at this video. If you have any questions about mortgages in general, anything residential, buying a house, even selling a house, I can connect you with somebody, writing off the mortgage interest, getting a home equity line, doing a renovation loan, building a home with a construction firm. I got you covered from soup to nuts with anything residential. So hope this helps provide you with some good information. So my contact information is here. You can scan the QR code to get to my website. And again, you can find me at davidwakefield.com, and my cell is right there at 904-237-1450. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye for now.